Up next, we have Brian McDavid from Kansas City's Academy. Let's see. Hello, Brian. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Good. We're excited to be here with you, and thank you for being with us. We have a few questions to get to know Kansas City's Academy. This is our way to highlight your school and also tell our audience, the community of teachers that we work with, what positions you might have opening, and for them to also to get to know the makeup of your school. But how are you? Can you, before we start, can you share a little bit about yourself, and then also share about Kansas City's Academy?
Sure. Yeah. Thanks for having me. I'm excited to talk with y'all today. My name's Brian McDavid. I'm the head of school here at Kansas City Academy. This is my third year with the school. Previously, I worked in Hickman Mills and also Pleasant Hill, Missouri. I used to teach third and fourth grade, and then now I'm a high school and middle school principal. So, Kansas City Academy is a school that's meant to be a place for everyone is our goal. We came from the Sisters of Loretto School, which started in Kansas City back in the early 1900s. And then as their school kind of the attendance dwindled, they had to close down around 1983. But teachers still wanted to keep their style of teaching, which was more individualized learning, social justice, recognizing people for their self-worth as a human being. There were some teachers that still wanted that to continue in the Kansas City area. And so they started Kansas City Academy in one of their basements in 1984, and we're here 40 years later.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Before we get more into it, can you share about what inspires the work that you do?
I think what inspires the work for me is getting to see kids really come out of their shell and become who they want to be. You know, we allow kids a lot of self-discovery here, and that happens through learning. It happens through the core classes, but also we have a great arts program and culinary arts program even. And it's just great. It's really inspiring to get to see kids become who they want to be. But it's also inspiring for me in my current position as like a principal and head of school to see teachers get to teach the way that they know is best for their kids, and get to see teachers and staff members be in a place that they also get to be themselves and get to express themselves through their work and through their creativity and their lesson plans and their interaction with kids and the way they build relationships with each other and the kids.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, why should our community consider joining the great team that you have?
So we are a small private school. We keep class sizes very small. Our enrollment is capped at 86 at the max. We usually tend to be around 78 to 80 kids, about 10 to 14 per class we cap the classes at 14 per class. And so it's great to have that small class size to really get to work with kids and meet them where they are, and to get to build relationships with them and get to know them as people and as learners. If you really like to know your learners, we're the place for you. I think also we are a place that, like I said, we recognize people for who they are, and we don't judge them based on anything. And we want them to come here and be comfortable. And if you're looking for a school where you can come and be yourself, and get to interact with people who care about you truly as an individual, this is a great place to work.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. When you think about the ideal educator and the roles that you might be looking for, what qualities are you hoping they bring into Kansas City Academy?
I think a huge quality for an educator at our school, and probably any school, right, is flexibility. When you have small class size and everything, you almost have to be flexible because your plans can change based on, where they're at and what you saw the day before. But also, I think it's important to, in what we look for people is people who have an open mind, are willing to learn about themselves, learn about others, and come in here with just the willingness to learn and willingness to collaborate.
What exciting opportunities do you have available right now?
We currently have in this position, we're getting close to the final stages of it. But if anyone out there is looking for a school counselor position, I I am still hiring for that position over the next about the next week or so. So we have a school counselor position open. That's our only current opening. However, it never hurts to reach out to me and just let me know you're interested in future openings. For example, this counseling position, one of the people I was able to do a screen interview with had reached out well before it was ever even an opening, and I kept their name on file. So we're always gathering people who might be good for our community. We have a small staff, and a lot of them have been here for 15 to 20, some of them even 40 years. So we don't have a ton of turnover, but it's nice to know people who are interested for whenever that turnover does happen so we can quickly fill positions.
Can you tell me more? Are there any opportunities for paraprofessionals, supporting staff, any other roles?
As of this time, we don't have paraprofessionals. We do not have a special education program. We're not set up to provide those services as an independent school. So at this time, no.
Okay. Well, and then if for the audience, if you're watching after this interview with Brian, we'll have a QR code. And if you're interested in applying or talking to Brian, fill that QR code and we'll make sure to connect you with him or any other school that you might see today. For those interested in applying, what's the best way for them to get to that link?
The best way is either to visit us at kcacademy.org on the internet, or you can just email me, bmcdavid at kcacademy.org.
Okay. And then we are at the end. Is there anything else you would like to share?
No, I just want to say thanks again. I really appreciate what you all do, not only having this career fair, but what your organization does in the city. And I'm happy to be able to be here today. Thank you.
No, thank you for being here with us. We'll make sure if there's any interested individuals, we'll connect them with you. Thank you.
Thank you.